Okay, so now the next step is to validate this. So what I'm going to do in this application properties, you have a very nice property which is called Spring JPA hibernate.ddl auto. DDL stands for data definition language, and the name of it is validate. And what Hibernate will do behind the scenes, it will look to all of your classes in your application annotated with this entity annotation, and it will do a validation. So let me just restart this and you will see what I am talking about. Okay, so we see we have some errors, and you see that here it says schema validation missing table person. So actually it didn't work in our previous video, but we didn't know. So this is why I usually use this property in all of my projects to make sure that this validation works, because otherwise you will have all of these errors on runtime when you query the specific table or when you query the specific fields. But this nice property will do a validation for you when the application starts. And what basically Hibernate is trying to do, we see we have this name person and it's trying to find a table person, but here we have the table called persons. So how can we configure that? Now one approach is to actually rename this class, but I don't want to do this. Now I'm going to show you another annotation called table, and this table you can manually configure the name of the of the table in your application. So now here it will match these persons with our persons class. So now let's restart the application and see if we have some more errors. Okay, and now we have a strange error. It says that the table persons is missing. And if we pay close attention, we see here that we have the table persons. Now, can you guess why? Can you guess why why the Hibernate hasn't found the persons table in our database? And the question, the answer to that question relates to the problem which we've encountered when we created the table. So what is the answer? The answer is that by default, Hibernate will use the same schema approach and which the database uses. So basically it will look in the public schema here and it will try to find the persons class, but we need to explicitly tell Hibernate, hey, please use this schema to look onto it. So one approach is to put here schema office, and then Hibernate, now it will look in the schema office for our table persons, and you will see that it has found, but now we have another error, and the error is that now the age column is missing. So basically we have this field age here, and Hibernate what is trying to do is trying to find a column with the name age in our persons table, and because we don't find it, because it doesn't find it, it throws an error. But this is a proof that because we have put the schema office here, now the schema is mapping is correct. And the next step for us, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to wrap this video here, in the next video we are going to refactor this class, and I just want to remove this age field and also this date of birth field, and I want to add these three new fields.